A cancer researcher from Dearborn Heights says the city ignored warnings about a dangerous tree for years.
Yeah, that tree not only fell on the man, but it also caused damage to his home. So let's get out to Sean Lay. He's live tonight. Now, Sean, I understand the guy even offered to pay to have that tree cut down at some point, right?
Went to City Hall himself personally to say this thing is a danger. Look how big what's left here. This is how big the tree was, but it was diseased and it was indeed a danger. Dr. Mohammed Sob says he did go to the city and he's documented this. And then a latest storm late August, it blew over and it landed on the doctor. We've been checking this out for about 2 weeks. We were out here 2 weeks ago and now we came back this week and look what the city did after the injuries here. They took out tree after tree. Look down there, after tree.
But to see this up and down the street now, what do you think of that?
This is crazy. I mean, it took for me to get injured for them to actually do something, and it hurts.
Dr. Mohammed Sob still can't believe it. Dearborn Heights cutting down tree after tree on his street, only after a massive tree in front of his home on city property that the doctor begged Dearborn Heights to take down blew over and fell on him. Michael Jaafar is Sob's attorney.
Well, no, when you saw them actually address the problem after he was hurt.
I felt offended. I felt very offended.
Tonight we're holding Dearborn Heights accountable, the doctor documenting his calls and visits to the city, and standing here right now, his pelvis is fractured, his back was broken.
Let me ask you, how painful is that right now?
It gets painful.
You're dealing with a lot of pain. Surgery?
I had surgery of my pelvis, yes.
This tree fell through the middle of his house, middle of his body, and middle of his life, and it was not his fault. It was actions by the city of Dearborn Heights, intentional actions that caused this.
And after the tree fell on him, Dearborn Heights did respond to Dr. Sob with this $899 ambulance bill and this warning for high grass while he was recovering in a wheelchair. Prior to this tree tragedy, the doctor even went to City Hall asking for help.
They kept telling me about some sort of list that I was on, that they were going to put me on a list and they're going to go around and look at trees. Nobody came by, nobody looked at nothing.
This type of tree we're talking about, this type of size of tree that we're talking about here. Now, Dr. Sob talking about that list, tree list here in Dearborn Heights. We've been working to track that list down. We hope to get it in the coming days to see just how many people have called in or gone to City Hall to report a tree on city property that could absolutely be a danger. Also been talking to Mayor Bill Bozzi here in Dearborn Heights. Now he says, the question was, why do this after Dr. Sob's tree fell and injured him? He says a lawsuit is coming down the pike here, and he's not going to talk about it right now. Much more. We're just scratching the surface of this one, guys. Much more at 6.
Yeah, it's so confusing. We hope that neighbor is recovering okay. Now, Sean, you also got an arborist to go out there today to look for dangerous trees. What did he find?
Yeah, tree expert, because people are reporting a lot of older, large trees here in Dearborn Heights. So we brought him out even to Dr. Sob's street to check out the remaining trees, some remaining trees. The first one he sees, you'll see at 6 o'clock, he says is diseased and can fall at any time. So much more at 6.
All right, Sean, thank you.